Y'all are the Cuckoos,
Right.
and we had you at KTSW in the fall of 2017. Last year, sometime around this February, y'all put out that single, Heartbreak Paradise. Since then, what have y'all been up to?
We have been traveling a lot. We can't really remember the order of everything, but we went to England, we went to Mexico a couple times, we went kind of all the way up the east side of the U.S., and recently just went to California and New York. We've been to New York a couple times, and yeah, we just played a lot of shows, and it's been really good. I feel like just for the band in multiple aspects in terms of building a fan base and just for like building our like show and experience. Like I feel like we get more and more comfortable on stage every show we play, and it gets pretty weird out there just kind of traveling and being in a different place every day. So it gets you used to like just rolling with it. We finally kind of came back to Austin and settled down. We recorded this studio on Red River Street, like 45th. It's called The Bubble. And we recorded like just a ton of songs. It's kind of, we didn't really go into it with like, oh, we're gonna record an album. We just had a bunch of songs, and now we've got a lot of like a kind of a catalog to work with. So we figured, oh, like South by's around the corner, why don't we just like, we recorded all of this new music, why are we just sitting on it? Like, why don't we just put something out? Like, we don't have to drop a whole album right now, but we figured it's time to release a new single, so we're gonna drop a new song. We made a music video for it, so yeah. Like, this last visit to New York was really, like, we've had just kind of been blessed and had good reception just kind of all around. I definitely like had the most fun in Mexico. Like yeah, everyone there is like really cool. I feel like Mexico gets bad rap sometimes. Like I really enjoy it there.
With this new music coming out, has it changed? Has it evolved?
Yeah, I think so, quite a bit. I think just the other two members in the band, Eric and Cole, they're not here right now. Cole's at work and Eric's probably going to school. We love you guys. But yeah, they joined the band over 2 years ago now, kind of like right after we released that the self-titled. So having a bass player in the band now, and I feel like just I don't know, the four of us just kind of lock in with each other, and like our chemistry now, like that's like the band was a thing and it was already started, but like once those guys joined, it was, now we really had our group. So it's kind of like this EP that we have out already, the self-titled mini album, whatever, is I'm proud of it, and I think it sounds cool, and I think it was a good like kickstart for this band. But I feel like now the band has actually become its own thing, and the influences and music that the four of us listen to is pretty, it kind of covers the spectrum just in terms of everything, and we all like different things, and we all share very similar interests in terms of music also. So we're always listening to random good stuff together, and we're always showing each other new weird stuff that we like. And so like for me, example, I listen to a lot of kind of pop music and funk music, and I still dabble in the rock and roll, of course, but like Dave, you listen to everything now. You like me and him get down to death groups all the time.
We listen to big guy playlists.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we started building a playlist for the four of us to kind of just dump all of the music that we love into. So we got like our own radio station now, just the four of our music. I need to contribute my end to it. I haven't done it yet, but
yeah. A lock. There's a lock on it.
But just like so the four of us, we listen to so many different things and so many of the same things that I feel like we're kind of starting to cover a lot of different territory of music, and them being in the band has kind of turned the band into its own thing. And I feel like we're really starting to develop our own sound. We're still a rock and roll band. It's very, I didn't want to get stuck into just doing psych rock, kind of throwback music. So I feel like now a lot of the songs are a lot dancier, and I love Kate Bush, so I feel like I've been trying to like put a little bit of a Kate Bush vibe to everything, and kind of have like a pretty bittersweet sadness to the songs. And I feel like we've kind of just turned into the Cuckoos now. I feel like we can't just be called just a psych band or something. So I'm really proud of the way things are going, and I'm excited to release some of this new material so that people can hear it, because I feel like this is kind of gonna be our first real album. Like, this is gonna be our we are the Cuckoos. But now this song that we're releasing on the 6th, possibly today in video time, is called We Could Take a Trip to Another Day. And it's actually a song that I wrote before we did our first EP. It's an older song that we just never released. We would play it live. And when we went into the studio, we felt like it would be cool to resurrect some songs that may have gotten overlooked in the past. And also, I don't want to, like, our kind of EP was pretty psychedelic rock and blues influences and stuff like that, and we didn't want to just completely jump away from that and like abandon the good that was in that. So I feel like this track that we're gonna drop is very much kind of fits in with our older material. It's more of just a rock and roll track. There's not as much of the funky, dancey, kind of weird shit we've been bubbling up, but it definitely sounds like us 2 years later, though. Like, it's definitely an evolution. Heavy, and it's a short, like, boom, boom, boom kind of song. So I'm looking forward to releasing it. We're playing Swan Dive on the 8th, Electric Church on the 9th, the Jackalope on the 12th, Eisenhower's on the 13th, Warrows on the 14th, and Stay Gold on the 15th.
Okay. Wow, you're all gonna be busy.
Yeah, I feel like there's one more too, but stay tuned. I can't remember. I think we've got
Stay
one
tuned.
more.
Stay gold.
Yeah, stay gold. Stay tuned. Stay hungry.
All right. Well, thanks for meeting with me. Yeah.
Sweet.
Check 1, 2.